Hello and welcome to Co-Learning Launch's IPL Fantasy Team of the Day. Today we have a very exciting match on our hands between Rajasthan Royals and RR and Kings Punjab, that is KXIP. Let's dive straight into it. It's a very exciting match, especially in Sharjah with short boundaries. Uh, on a Sunday, it proves to be one of the most interesting games of the tournament. Uh, so yeah, let's look into it. Before I go into the team, I would just like to tell you all about the weekly IPL roundup that our cricket analysts at Co-Learning Launch are about to do. It's called Retrostat. It will be live at 4 p.m. today on our YouTube channel. Do catch us there. All right. So yeah, going into the 15 for today. This is the 15 that our model has thrown up, looking at all the stats that we have. Uh, the first pick, KL Rahul, is a no-brainer after the brilliant century he scored last time. Steve Smith looked in brilliant touch the other day, and he's coming off a decent summer in England, where he may not have scored a lot of runs, but he did look in good touch. And game time, he had game time there, which is a big factor going into this IPL. Next up, we have Sanju Samson. Uh, he looked brilliant the other day, scoring a 74 in Sharjah. And since we are playing on the same ground today, we hope that he'll score too. Josh Butler, who's touted as many as England's best limited overs player or England's best white ball player. He's England's best white ball player. He's about to have a good season. He starts his IPL today. I hope he has a good season and he's in very good nick. Hopefully he'll kill today. Okay, next up we have Mayank Agarwal, Rahul Tewatia, Shreyas Gopal. Mayank Agarwal looked in good touch. Tewatia took wickets, may get to bat too. There's Shreyas Gopal, there's Jofra Archer. Jofra Archer, there's no doubt about why he's in the team for his express pace, and we've seen that express pace has done really well so far in the IPL. The same goes for Mohammad Shami. Next up, we have Ravi Bishnoi, who took 3 wickets in the last game, same as Murugan Ashwin. Although we are not sure if they'll play two leg spinners in that Sharjah wicket, which has 60-meter boundaries. So it's easier to clear the boundary. So I'm not sure if they'll play two leg spinners. Next up, we have Safraz Khan, Sheldon Cottrell, and Glenn Maxwell. Glenn Maxwell could be the X Factor player today, especially when you think about the different when you think about the dimensions of the ground, and he had a good Australia versus England series, but he's not started off well this IPL in the 2 games that he's played so far. So if you think about it, with the small dimension, today could be the day that he could go ballistic. We've seen what he's done in IPL 2014, so we could see a glimpse of that today. So Maxwell definitely is an X factor player that we could look forward to. Sheldon Cottrell has been bowling well, consistently taking two wickets in the both the games that Punjab has played so far. All right. So before I move on to our 11, I would just like to tell you all that we have a community where we uh, daily update the team after the toss. You can catch us there where we give our final 11. So based on the toss. So sometimes if a team bats first, we may have to make a few changes. If someone is playing, if someone's not playing, we may have to make a few changes. So for all that, you can join our community. You can follow us on Instagram, and please do subscribe to us and hit the bell icon here on YouTube so you never miss an update whenever we put out our teams, because you can get the teams on the other platforms, but the explanation, the science behind it, that you'll get just here. Yeah, so also do check out the podcast we did with cricket.com yesterday. It's a very insightful conversation with the lead data scientist there. Okay, so coming to the 11 that our model has gone with today. So KL Rahul, after that brilliant 132, there's no doubt why he's in the team. Okay, so notable exclusions. I'll just go through them. So you will see that there are not a lot of middle order batsmen from Kings here. A reason for that is because they've been heavily reliant on their opening partnership, and the openers have been the best performers so far, which is why we have just the two of them. And additionally, just to make sure that the team is balanced, we have Sarfaraz Khan, who's a middle order Kings batsman. Uh, a few changes that are anticipated or could happen is that if Chris Gale comes in, he should be a definite starter. Yeah, so that's about it for the 11 for today. So coming to the pro tip of the day. What's the pro tip? Especially for a game in Sharjah with about 60-65 meter boundaries, you should make sure that your team is filled with hard hitting batsmen or batsmen who will get a lot of balls to play. So if you look at this team, there's KL Rahul, there's Josh Butler, there's these two players are also wicket keepers for their respective side. So this gives you an additional advantage with their wicket keeping points. Uh, so yeah, and then if you think about this team again, you will see that there are very few bowlers. So there's Gopal, who is known to be a wicket taker, and to counter Gopal, we don't have middle order batsmen from Kings. So that's the way we've selected the balance for this team. Same with Tewatia and Cottrell and Archer are purely for their pace, and we've seen that so far pace fast bowlers raw pace, real quick bowlers who can hit the deck hard have done really well. So yeah, that's about it. Please do join us for our live today where we talk about the week gone by. It's at 4 p.m. It's called Retrostat, the weekly IPL roundup. It's Retrostat because we look at the stats of the week in retrospect. So 4 p.m. today, catch us live on YouTube. And yeah, please do join our communities. I just repeat that again. Thank you. And please do let us know your teams in the comment section. Thank you.